welcome back. Today we're going to be doing some tree maintenance, and so we've basically got these serviceberries. If you saw the video on the serviceberry tree overview, we planted a number of these around the property because we had some extra ones, and so these trees are about 4 years old now, and we're just going around to do some maintenance on the tree stakes and also replace some of the tree tubes. So now that they're 4 years old, the tree tubes, they do tend to get a little bit brittle over time. And so we're going to come and replace some of those. We're also going to be pounding in these stakes a little bit further so that they're not rubbing on the trees. As we move down the line here, we've got some different size posts that we've used in the past. So this is just kind of a hodgepodge. We had, I think, some 6.5 or 7 footers, which is why these are so high up compared to some of the other ones. But you can see these tree tubes have seen better days. They get a little bit brittle. Again, we've gotten 3 or 4 years use out of them. So we're going to replace some of those. And at the end of the day, we're going to harvest some of these serviceberries actually. So be able to pick those before the birds get them all. So, and come around this line here, we've got a few more. So it's primarily just everything serviceberry tree maintenance. The trees themselves, like I said in the overview video, are very easy to take care of. We've never sprayed them. We've never had to do anything to these trees. Easy to grow, easy to maintain. This is more just kind of the support structures that we use. So the tubes, the stakes. We've got some overgrowth here from some nearby bushes and stuff like that. We're also going to cut back today, so that's part of it. So just going to try and get this extra vegetation off of these serviceberries. This one here is really bad, so need to cut some of that back. And then once we get over to the last line of trees of serviceberries that we have over to the west, there's a few more wood stakes that we're going to be replacing 6-foot T-posts with. Again, do yourself a favor, don't ever use a wood stake when you're planting a tree if that wood stake is going to be in there for any length of time. We learned that the hard way. The wood stakes are absolutely horrible. They get loose really easily. Obviously the moisture gets to them, they get weak, they break off, etc., etc. So if you're going to use a stake and you're going to leave it in for longer than 1 season, do yourself a favor and just put in a T-post. 6 foot is what we use. Heard me say it over and over again, but we've pretty much figured out that that's the best length for us because we use the 5-foot tree tube, 6-foot T-post, and it gets it all the way up to the top of that tree tube. So I'll get the time lapse set up and we'll get to work here and see how much we can get done. Okay, so we're on our last tree for this line, and we wanted to kind of show a close-up of some of the things we're doing as we're pulling these tree tubes off. So you see when you have a serviceberry, again, these can grow as a single trunk or a multi-trunk. You can almost like grow it like a bush or a shrub. So you're going to have a bunch of these offshoots that are coming up. So what we're doing is we're trying to pull some of the grass away from the base here, clean out the dead leaves, get all that junk out of there. And then try to determine some old wasp nests. Try to determine you get these offshoots here, and so we're just gonna do a little pruning on those, cut some of those away, so that we don't get too crazy with the number of trunks that are coming off of this tree as it grows. It's all personal preference. You want to leave it grow as a single or let it kind of go wild as a multiple. But we're just trying to clean it up, get it back in shape before we put the tree tube back on. Probably been a while since we've done this. So there's a lot of leaves around. But again, just trying to get it back to a clean base before we put the tube back on. And I'll take you down the line here and show you really quick what we've done. You saw in the time lapse maybe that we did a little bit of trimming of some trees that were blocking out these serviceberries right here. So got some space created through there to give them. Probably could have gone a little more, but kind of running out of time. We'll come back maybe and circle back and do another round of trimming, but this at least gets them off the serviceberries so they're not crowding them out. There was some honeysuckle, of course, that's everywhere. Some honeysuckle that we cut back, and then we cut back our friendly mulberry tree here and got rid of some of it. But that's kind of what we did for today. Just little, what I call tree maintenance. Main thing was, and you saw me had a bucket of water there at the base of the trees when we were pounding in the T-posts that were a little too tall. So that's kind of a trick there that I've shared before, is try to get that ground moist with I don't know, 3 or 4 cups of water, liters of water, whatever. Get it soaking in for a little while, and then it makes the tree tube go in a lot easier. And so we pounded in some of those T-posts that were a little too high. We replaced a number of tubes that were damaged and brittle. I've mentioned this before, but these are the reusable tube ties that you can just push in and remove, and then do what you need to do with the maintenance and put them back on, so you're not cutting those away all the time. So some good work done today. We've actually got some weather moving in, so we're not going to get the last, I don't know, 6 done that are over that way, kind of towards the west. So we're going to tie it up for today and circle back later and finish that up another time. But some good work done today. As always, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching. Get involved with conservation. Get excited about conservation. Like, subscribe, share the channel. Thank you.